Hello everyone, this is King IoT. Last video, I have tell you how to use this touch wall switch work with our H32BS controller. And this video, I will show you how to use this old wall switch, just like this. This is the lock type, and this is the momentary and the self-reset switch. So I will tell you how to use this. Let's begin. Now, if we use this old switch like this version, we need to add the logic controller. This is CLB mini version. Also, we have the CLB version. That is large, and this is small one. It saves the space because it have 8-channel digital input and 8-channel analog input. So this is enough for you to use. And first, we can see the pin define and the diagram on the PC software and the PC screen. You can see this is the logic controller CLB mini, and this is a pin define. We can zoom out. You can see this is digital 1 input and digital 8 input. This is used for digital sensor because we have used this wall switch work as a sensor to control the relay output. So we can connect with this switch with this digital 1, 2, 3 because we have 3 buttons. You can see this is the back of the wall switch. This is the green is channel 1. This is channel 1. This is the switch, but 3 pins. This is COM, and this is normal open, and this is normal close. The COM must need to connect with the port, and this normal open or normal close, you can use each one, no problem. And this is button 2. You can see these 2 lines have connect with this 2 lines. This is the white and the black, and the black is for button 2, and these 2 color. This is button 3, these 2 color, and is this one. So every button have 2 lines is dry contact. Just connect with the input, digital input, and this is ground. You can also use 1 line. I have connected with the 3 lines independently. You can also use 1 line because all these 8 points is connected together inside with the ground, and this is digital input. Okay, this is how to run by this old switch. But most time, I suggest you use this touch switch because this self-reset switch, you can use many wall switch at the same time. If you have 2, 3, 4, 5 picks of the switch, just connect together. So every relay output, you can use many buttons to control. But use this way, this type of switch, you can only use 1 for the input 1 for the button 1. If you have another one, maybe have some not very easy, just use this one is easy for you. So I suggest you use this one because sometimes you can't buy the beautiful switch for this older version. Maybe have the different size or maybe have the different stand. You can find in your country easily, but it's this old version. So you can use the CLB logic controller for this to use. These 2 button types can work in one system at the same time. I will tell you this is for channel 1 to channel 4, and this I will configure it for channel 5, 6, 7. So these 2 types can work at the same time in this control system. Okay, now we have completed the one for the controller and the wall switch. Now we can look at the software. You can download the software of CLB in this document on this service and this link. And you will find this is the CLB logic controller, the PC software. I have already downloaded in this folder. You can see I have used the network cable for the CLB, but this time I have removed this network cable because I want to tell you this system for the switch and for the CLB, it can work without internet. This cable just work in local network, and this, if no network cable and no Wi-Fi, also can work in locally, and this is work in offline mode. So after it start up, we can also use this King Kong scan device toy use this type. Last video I have told you how to use. We can double click and choose your network device of your computer, and this is PC IP address, and you can click start report, start monitor, and we can click the scan. You will find your CLB, and this H32B is in another way. We just can scan all the devices in the local network, in the C network. So this is our CLB. We can copy this IP address, copy and paste, and we can use the default username admin, the password admin to log in. You can see I can log this website. This is the first time you log in, and maybe you need to change your login password. And you can choose this work mode, TCP server, and this is IP mode, is DHCP, is good. And you can see this is your IP and this is port, because this information will used in your PC software. I can change the password to 123456 for the default, and save and restart. When I change the password, now I can use this password to log in. And now I have used the Ethernet, so I don't need to configure the Wi-Fi. If you need, you can configure the Wi-Fi SSID and the password for your load. And you can see this is IP and this is the port. And we have downloaded the PC software, and just double click this exe file. And this is IP and port. Just input this IP, is this IP, and this port is this port. If you use Wi-Fi, you will see your Wi-Fi IP and your Wi-Fi port. So now I have used the Ethernet. I can click config connect, and you will see this is connect successfully. And now we just can click this auto report off. Just click it, enable auto report, and you can see when I press the button like this, press the button, this button 3, you can see it turn green, and this is button 2, and this is button 1. So now the CLB can detect the 3 buttons. Like this, I can press. Now I will tell you the button 1, we can let it turn on and turn off the relay 5, because the relay 4 and the relay 3, 2, 1 is controlled by this touch panel. This is for 3 relay. We have already paired with this touch panel. And now I will tell you how to let this switch 1, button 1, control relay 5. Okay, now we can look at the software. We just go to the FTDD command. This function is very powerful. And we can lead the current FTD command. We have created the totally 50 FTD command. Now we can create number 1. Now it's empty because the CLB is new, so we can click edit. And because the button 1 is connected with the input digital 1, so you can see I can click this one, and this is triangle type engine P. What this means, this is engine P and engine N. That it means input, digital input is become up, and hold on. This is hold on 10. This means I can set to 0.1 S. This is for this one, this range. So if I set for this, the engine P, just the input, when I press the button, the input level become high, and hold on 0.1 second will just add a command, a triangle command. So we can click this 0.1 second and add to if. This is a condition. And when I press this button, what I want to let it become, we can press edit, then you can see this is relay. Now I can choose relay 5. What is the action? Relay 5, we can choose open and add to then. So that means when the digital input 1 is become high and hold on the 0.1 seconds, will let the relay 5 open and we can apply. This is set to the CLB controller. And now you can see when I press the button, you can see the relay 5 is on. So now I can, but I can't close, I can't turn off the relay. So we can add the command again. Now we can create a command tool and edit. And also is input 1, a digital input 1. This is for engine N 0.1 seconds. What is the engine N means? That means the key is down, the level is down, become down, and the hold on this second. This is 0.1 second. At least hold on this second will trigger the command. So when the input 1, digital input 1 is become this signal, we can add to the if condition. Okay, we can add, and now we can press this then and let the relay 5 and close. Add to then and apply. Okay, now I can press this button again. You can see when I press, this is become on, and I press, this is become off. So press detect the engine P is on the 5th relay, and press this again, then detect the engine N, then let the relay 5 off. So you can see I can use this order switch. Also you can use this same way. You can define the button 2 and the button 3 for the engine P and the engine N. This button engine P and the engine N. So you can see now I can press the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how to use the order switch and the touch switch in the Win system. Okay, this is how to use the touch switch and the order switch work in one system. Thanks for watching.